Hello everyone, Average Hardcore Gamer here. So, I got the chance to play the Concord beta for a bit after the launch of it happened this past weekend, and I just want to say that although I seem to enjoy the game, I thought there would honestly be a lot more to it than I originally thought. Concord for me, sadly, right now, is hitting me as just another shooter that hasn't really hit all of my marks. So, although I enjoyed the game, I just couldn't seem to find the thing that would make me say, wow, this might just be the next big thing, or even say, mechanically, they have a really unique thing going on here. The contrast here is that for as much as I wanted to keep playing it, that's how much I couldn't get a true sense of what it was. Besides being an 80s themed Guardians of the Galaxy shooter. But, to counter that, I'm also going to say Concord is not a bad game, it just needs work. And that's what beta testing is for, to get feedback to improve on some things about their product. And a big complaint with me is that I didn't feel any weight to the character I played named Tio. He just didn't feel like anything. He didn't feel light, he didn't feel heavy, and he didn't even feel medium. I felt like I was just moving, but with nothing making me feel like I was in control when I was on the go. It's become such a commonplace to know what that sensation feels like, but yes, if you go and play a game like Apex or Fortnite right now, you will feel weight to your character. Another complaint I had is that some of the big and armored characters for me took entirely way too long to kill, and getting killed yourself takes almost no time at all sometimes. The customization for your characters are pretty vast, but because the game is first person, you won't get to see your customized skin while you play. And one major thing that I'm on the fence about is having to retreat because you cannot instantly heal yourself here. And I feel like nowadays with shooters, that's a very essential thing to have. Here in Concord, you are forced to retreat to find healing spots that are marked on the minimap on the top left. This is something that feels a little fresh, but I can't shake the feeling that that time that I spent running away and going back to heal myself could have been spent more constructively to help my team win. And I have to say, another one of my biggest complaints with the maps is that they just don't feel detailed enough for me. I know that may seem like I'm nitpicking, but when you have Battle Royale games that are pretty much open world, that are making beautiful detailed environments and settings for about 7 or 8 years now, this is kind of a hard thing to miss, unfortunately. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. But that doesn't mean Concord doesn't have things that I didn't like, because it sure enough did. Some of those things included trying to find out how tactical I can be with my character's unique skill set. Watching a character's life bar go down as I'm targeting them is extremely satisfying. And you have the option to swap between 16 characters after each death. And one of the best things I liked is how I didn't actually have to worry about ammo because it is essentially infinite. The only thing you have to worry about here is just reloading when you can. So, although I feel like Concord needs a lot of work, it's still early beta testing and I'm willing to give it another shot once the open beta launches on July 18th, which is just a few days away. I feel like there could be something here with Concord, so I want to stick it out and see what happens and improves. Perhaps some of the things that will be changed will be just enough to keep me invested for a while. We just have to wait and see until then. And I don't really know if this game has a story or not, but what I do know is that it does have a price tag, which feels odd to me because this very much feels like a free-to-play game. To be honest, I feel like Concord would get much more of an audience if it was free, but that's just how I feel about it. Maybe there are some people who absolutely love Concord and will pay for it, and that is perfectly fine. I just don't see myself paying for something where I can get a similar experience from another game that is free and have a much better time. Anyway, that is my take on Concord for now. This is the Average Hardcore Gamer, and as usual, play well.